So I've got something a little different to unbox for you today. This is the Gravistar Pro Sirius gaming earbuds. Now, these are, wireless earbuds, but the unboxing experience of this is going to be a little bit special. Let's check it out. So when I got it, I was like, why is this case so big? Literally, the earbuds are like right there, but the case is so big. So what's going on? So yeah, so we got a plastic case here. This is gonna be, it's sci-fi inspired. It's plastic, green with, with the I don't know what you call it, but the, faded, battered look. Faded, battered metal look. As you can see, there's a couple of specs here. You've got Bluetooth. It's got 2 dynamic drivers and 2 balance armatures. It says 16 hours with charging case, 4 hours without, and then it's got a couple of, data information here as well. And this case is, it's not like super high quality because it's just a case, plastic case. It's like a case for a case. So let's open it up and see what we got. All right, so here we have the earbuds. Let's open this first because this will be, I don't know, it's probably stuff in here. Okay, so, do I open it like this? There we go. All right, so what we have here first is a user manual, which I will read later. Okay, so we've got a couple of tips here. So we've got large, medium, small, and then whatever we have in these ones over here. And then what we have here is a cable. It's a USB-C cable. And I actually don't know what the other one is, but it looks like a lanyard or some kind. I think it's a lanyard. So let's see. So, it is a lanyard because I think it goes here. So I'll show you what that is. Let's take a look over here. So I'm actually going to start with the non-audio related things first because those we can get out of the way pretty quickly. So battery life on these earbuds over here is about 3 hours. I know they say that you can get 4 hours on a single charge, but realistically it's around 3 hours per charge. You can get 4 hours, yes, if it's fairly low volume, but otherwise if you're listening to music, these are going to be about 3 hours per charge. The cool thing is actually, when you pop these into the case, right, and you just, you stick it in here, and then you close it, when it's finished charging, this thing actually blinks like it actually blinks and shows that it's actually charged, which is pretty cool. However, that requires you to put it flat on the surface like this. Then you can see not flat, like standing up onto a table. Because if you put it standing up onto a table, then you can see the light. But if it's lying flat on the table, you can't see that light, right? Because like you put it this way, yeah, you can see it. But if you put it, this way and you're facing away from it, then you cannot see that light to show you that it's actually fully charged. So that's the first thing. That's a battery life. 16 hours is pretty possible with this case. You just got to charge it more often, 5 times instead of 4. 4 times 4? No, 3 times 5 more like. And I did not try the bottle opener because I don't really drink, but I'll let someone else try that and see if it works. Now, okay, this is something that kind of annoyed me. All right, so this spring thing, right? You can see that there's 2 black, here, let me push that out of the way. So you can see those 2 black things that when you push it down, when you lock this black thing actually pushes these down so that they contact, right? So here, watch this. I'm gonna pull it down, you'll see that it contacts like this. Now, that's all fine and good. In fact, I would say it's good, but this one is pretty easy to take out, right? No problem. However, it seems like this black thing, because it's closer to the spring, it has more force down on this earbud. So taking out see what I mean? Taking out the earbud's actually kind of difficult sometimes. You have to press, and because it's a tapered earbud, for you to grab it, sometimes you just keep slipping like that. See what I mean? So you have to grab it very gingerly and strong at the same time and slowly lift it out. So that's kind of annoying because it seems like this earbud is harder to take out than this one. This one's really easy to take out. This one, not so much. So I don't know what's going on there. And yeah, but other than that, I think it's a very, very well made piece of equipment. So really nothing to complain about there. And yeah, so let's move on to comfort of the earbuds. All right, so these earbuds are not the most comfortable I've had, but they're also not super uncomfortable. I would say they're pretty average in terms of comfort level. They are big. They're quite big. So I tried using these while running, exercising, and these, kept falling out no matter which tips I chose, because I think they're not made for exercise. So they aren't going to be very secure in your ear. They're made, for you to be sitting down, maybe walking a little bit, or just sitting down and playing some video games. So that's what I'm looking at right now in terms of comfort. Other than that, yeah. How this works actually is I'm going to put one of them down. So actually, you know what? Let's pick that one back up because you have left and right. So how this actually works is if you want to pause, you tap, right? If you want to skip forward or backwards, you double tap, or you double tap, backwards, forwards. So that's pretty cool. And then if you want to increase the volume, you tap and hold. Also fine. And then if you want to access, Google Now, or like, hey Google, I should not have said that. I'm sorry, guys. But then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and you got to do it. You can't go 1, 2, 3, 4. You got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. And sometimes if you go too fast, 1, 2, 3, 4, it misreads taps as well. So you gotta be very precise about all this and just make sure that it works. But that's really not the most standout feature of this, right? The most standout feature of this is gonna be the audio. Now, I'm gonna try my best to explain it to you and try and see if you can hear a difference. I'm gonna try and see if I can play around with some audio and just see if you can hear the difference, because these are the best wireless earbuds I've ever listened to, by a long shot. I've listened to quite a few, and I would say that these actually even sound better than Apple AirPods. These are definitely better than the Samsung Galaxy Buds, no question about that. They're better than your run-of-the-mill $60, $80, even $90 wireless earbuds. The sound on these are absolutely amazing. You are also able to switch between 3 modes. You have, and then how you do that is you double tap, or triple tap, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, and that switches between, you have 3 modes. You have movie mode, gaming mode, and music mode. The gaming mode actually adds a lot more soundstage onto this because it's gaming. And then the music mode boosts your treble a little bit, and then movie mode is kind of a mix of both. Now, switching between these modes doesn't really change the experience of these earbuds very much, but my goodness, they sound so good for wireless earbuds. Just to qualify, they don't, they cannot compare to anything else. Like over the ears, like they sound horrible compared to over the ears, but earbuds, they sound so good. Their bass is absolutely amazing. Like their bass and low end is so loud and thumpy and just sounds so good. Their mid-range is nice and dark and sounds, again, very crisp as well. Where this thing fails a little bit is going to be your treble. So when you're listening to, this, and you're looking for, the highs and the trebles and the, this thing doesn't have tweeters. Well, it kind of does, but when you're looking for, very high-end sound, then this is where it falls short. Like, even if you put it into music mode, which boosts the treble, it's gonna sound a little bit cut off. Not so. What I wanted to say is that it kind of sounds like it got distorted through a mic, but it's not so bad. But the same effect is there. So that's what I would say. But these earbuds, they sound so good, amazing. Like, I just cannot get over how good these sound. Like, I am gonna be using them a lot, but not for exercise or anything like that, because first of all, the battery life is about 3 hours, and second of all, these are also, they fall out of your ear much easier than other ones as well. All right, so what are my conclusions for this product? I will say that these are the best earbuds I've ever listened to, and that's quite high praise considering that I listened to quite a few of them. That being said, though, these are also not cheap. They're 120 US dollars, I believe, and for that price, you can get quite a bit. That being said, what you get for the price is pretty good. I'm talking purely about the sound. You do have to make sacrifices because, as I said before, battery life on these are not very good. 3 hours, 3 hours realistically, 4 hours if you stretch it, right? So that's a sacrifice you make. Are you willing to sacrifice battery life for audio quality? Like very good audio quality, mind you, for a lot of people. And these are going to fall out of your ear fairly easy, so they're not going to be for you if you're going to be exercising. They're mostly for you if you're going to be sitting down doing something that is not too strenuous and you're not moving around too much. These are going to be perfect for you. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Click on the link to check out the Gravastar Sirius Pro as well. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one.